Hey fellas, how you doing? Hey, welcome to week 8, huh? 2013 All-Stars. It's week 8. It's here. And got a lot of good things to talk about today for the preview. A few things that I see in the league right now, and I'm looking at it, and I'm confused because I thought that you guys were really into playing fantasy football. So I thought that I don't know. I thought I would just show you guys what I saw, and maybe you can have some changes. You never know. But anyway, we're going to get into it. We got a lot of tough matchups this week. I think our divisions are facing each other a lot this week, which is good. It'll let somebody move up to the top. Some people move down a little bit, make it a little bit more interesting, as if it's not already interesting. Hey, we're having fun. I don't know where that hey came from. Anyway, we're going to get started. With the first matchup of the week, the 3 and 4 Death by Taxes facing the Corn-Fed Fatties. 5 and 2 Corn-Fed Fatties. Now this looks to be a blowout. With Corn-Fed Fatties projected at 166 and Death by Taxes projected at 97. Dave, still we got to talk. I know bye weeks are a problem for you. They're a problem for everybody. There's no excuse. Anyway, you got Roddy White. He's in there. Is he still hurt? Is he 100%? He's at your flex right now. They're undermining your Steelers defense. I think Steelers defense might get more than 4 points, or projected at 4. I think they'll get more. But I don't know if it's going to be enough for you to get the win. I want you to win because Corn-Fed's in my division there. Brandon, hey, you got a good lineup, and just like I said last week, you keep it the same, you win. Hey, I'm saying the same thing this week. You keep it the same, you win. You got a lot of good matchups, except for Megatron going against our Cowboys. I don't think Megatron's going to have that good of a game. I really don't. Anyway, so we'll see how that turns out, guys. So pay attention, make your lineups, and here in the morning, the game starts for everybody. So. All right, next matchup, the Texas Cake Standers, the 4 and 3 Cake Standers. I am owner and GM of that, and against the 2 and 5 Vol Nation. Now, Chuck, hey, me and you this week, huh? Erica says that I'm going to beat you. She says I want you to beat my dad. I said, okay, I can do it. I can do it. Anyway, you're projected to beat me by 23. They're only giving me 2 points for my kicker. That's weird. Dan Bailey usually around 9 at least, and they only got 7.5 for Jaquez Rogers. I figure he's going to get a lot more than that because Steven Jackson's not going to get a lot of touches, especially with the way Jaquez is being used in the receiving game now that Julio's out. But anyway, we'll see how that turns out. Stick with your lineup. You got a lot of bye week issues right now, Chuck, in yours. Like I said, they're giving too much love to you in this one, but not enough love for my kicker. Should be a close game. The next one we have the 6 and 1, the 2013 All-Star leading 6 and 1 Colorado Antlers facing the 1 and 6 Wyoming Reapers. Now, both of you guys are on the same part of the United States right now, just maybe about 3 hours away from each other. Mike, you're in Cheyenne, and Mark, who the hell knows, you're in Denver or Colorado Springs, somewhere around there. Anyway, Mark, you're projected at 144. Mike, 100. Mike, we got to talk, Bubba. You got MJD in there. Okay, he's in your lineup right now with Sproles on the bench. Yeah, you got Sidney Rice on the bench with Justin Blackman in there. Justin Blackman had like a freak game I know he ain't gonna do it again. I don't think he will. Mark, you got a solid lineup, no doubt about it. I think you break 150, maybe even 175 this week again with the matchups that I'm seeing this week with you. It all starts tomorrow with the Seattle game. Do they play tomorrow? Hell, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We'll look at that. I'll get that pulled up here. But anyway, Mark, you got a good solid lineup for tomorrow. And yeah, I see you getting another win there, Mark. You'll be 7-1 by the end of the week. All right, next matchup, we have the 2-5 Hooligans against the 5-2 Big Blue. Now, Jeremy, you coming off a loss. Chris, you're coming off a loss. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Y'all are projected within a point of each other. Jeremy at 133, Chris at 132 is what you're projected. I think it's still going to be about the same. Cam Newton versus Drew Brees. Both of y'all have Washington Deadskins running backs. One of Chris, you got Morris, and Jeremy, you got Helu, whatever. So who knows? Whoever that's kind of weird. They are splitting. Helu's getting a lot of red zone looks. Morris is feeling a little down right now. Decker is a receiving leader in the league. Chris, doing good for you. Jeremy, Victor Cruz has got potential. And your Chiefs defense is good, and the Broncos defense is getting a little better. Even though Andrew Luck kind of did go off. But anyway, last week against them. So Broncos are coming off a loss. That defense is going to be hungry for you, Chris. You might be 3-5 this week. I'm hoping you are. I'm on your side, bud. But anyway, this is the good week to beat Jeremy, because he's got Forte on the bench, he's got Bennett on the bench, he's got the Bears on the bench, and Forte is one of his big bread and butter, money makers. So since Jeremy's down on bye week trouble, Chris, it's time for you to step up and do it. Jeremy, hey, if you win this week with having your Bears off, if you win this week, your playoff picture might be coming a little more clear. So be prepared for that, guys. It's a 17 game total fantasy football total, but it's actually 17 for the people that are in the playoffs and the winners. It's 13 or 14 for for you, Mike. I should say that. So you got to win out to do anything in the playoffs. Just let you know. Okay, next matchup. We have the 4-3 Ohio State Buckeyes versus the 3-4 Mucks Champs. And correction on that last game, y'all. Tampa Bay is playing Carolina tomorrow. So it's the NFC South. Yeah, the NFC South is playing Tampa Bay and Carolina. So sorry about that. It was not the Seahawks. Anyway, Ohio State Buckeyes versus Mucks Champs. Rodney, hey, you're on a 3-game win streak. A 3-game win streak after starting 4-0 or 0-4. 4-0. Jeremy did. You got Aaron Rodgers, good. Mendenhall, good. Eddie Lacy, good. AJ Green, Colson, Gonzalez. I don't know about Randall. I don't know if DeMarco is going to be back this week or not. I haven't seen anything that says he will, so Randall might be a good bet for you. But we're going against a Detroit defense that's slacking in the passing game and the pass defense. So be mindful of that. Anyway, you don't have that good of a. You got a lot of people on bye. I should say that. Brian, hey, you got to talk, man. You got Trent Richardson in your lineup right now. He's on a bye. So is Justin Tucker, your kicker. He's also on a bye, and you got him starting. It looks like you'll need to make some changes here in the next few hours. But anyway, Rodney, I don't know how much you're paying Brian to not have a full roster. I don't know how much you're paying him. Hopefully it pays off for you. But anyway, guys, that's the. I'm sorry, Rodney. You're projected to win 129-92. Of course, that's without 2 roster spots being filled for Brian. Anyway, guys, that's your preview for Week 8. Everybody knows that a lot of injuries in the NFL are happening, and this is where the thickness of the bye weeks, the good teams are starting to get on byes over the next few weeks. A lot of people are tweaking their rosters. Trade deadlines this week for the NFL, so maybe their performances this weekend will ignite, some trades or something for teams that really need it. A lot of hurt injuries going on so far. So we'll see what big names pop up or what little names become big this weekend, possibly. Nobody knows. I mean, that's why they play the game, right? But anyway, guys, good luck to everybody this weekend, and I hope you enjoy watching some football.